What's up guys, FeelMercy here. My cold has absolutely taken over my entire body. My nose is horrendous. But I'm sure you guys don't want to know about my bodily functions. So this video is a range, not a guide, but just something that I fancy doing. It's probably not the best method. It's probably well, the Storm Varminer would be the best method for this, but I've actually got a Hellhound task. If we check here, I've got 153 Hellhounds. I don't really like this task, but I bought a Zarite bow. So what I'm doing is using my Swift gloves. They're slightly degraded. I wanted to use them up. A Zarite bow looks like something that it could be quite useful with. I've got Glavens, an Archer's Ring Eye, Pernix, Fury. I'm wearing my Tok'Har Cal Cape. It's got 2 less range attack than an Accumulator, but it gives me a +2 prayer bonus over it. So I'm not really fussed. I don't really need the range attack bonus with Pernix on and all that. So I thought I'd wear my nice new cape because it looks a bit better than an accumulator, and I don't need an accumulator considering these fire arrows which aren't bolts or anything and they don't appear on the ground. So where I'm going is actually the resource dungeon. If we have a look, I've also got my Steel Titan on me and a cannon. I'm going to be using rigor, overloads, so it should be quite nice. I've not really done this method much. I've used the Zarite bow a few times. I've never really used it with Swift gloves because I didn't have them. But what you want to do is just whack on your protect from melee so you don't get absolutely ripped by these. As you can see, it's multi-combat, so you can just sort of set up your cannon somewhere in the room and then start firing. Summon your Titan, blah blah blah, you know the rest. My Zarite bow is slightly degraded. And yeah, the Zarite bow does hit quite well. Now, I don't think I'll be keeping the Zarite bow. It's not something that I'd use often because I don't generally range slay. But it is something that, you know, if you are range slaying, it is good for range slaying. And it's quite enjoyable to use. Actually, it's probably best if I don't stand under the cannon, is it? Because it's quite hard to see. But, no, do you know what? For this video, I'm not going to stand under the cannon. Even though I would advise, if you are using a cannon, generally you want to stand under it. Oh, yeah, and they nerfed effigies, didn't they? Oh, so I most probably won't get an effigy this trip. I probably won't get an effigy for another 500k Slayer XP or something now, but there's nothing I can do about it. But yeah, so this is just a sort of a range method that, you know, when I'm really bored of Slayer and I've got a crap task, I want to mix it up a bit because I do melee practically every task now. Ice Strike Worms cost a lot of money to do now with the fire. So where the hell are you going? Come back. There we go. Don't know what he was doing. No, attack one. Attack one. There we go. That's why I like the Titan, them kind of hits. As you can see, the Zarite bow is really accurate. If you got rigor, then I'd suggest rigor. If you don't have rigor, use Eagle Eye. Eagle Eye is only slightly worse than rigor. It's still very effective, and you don't need to do the dungeoneering to get Eagle Eye, which is great. And I think it's a low level prayer as well. Yeah, it's only level 44, so you will have Protect from Melee and Eagle Eye by level 44. For the oh my god, am I? Okay, I'm actually an epic fail. I'm an epic fail. I'm going to upload this video because it was such a miserable fail. Okay, I will upload this video because it is such a miserably epic fail. Those of you who have noticed, put a comment in the video now, and you will. For those of you who have realised, I've just realised I forgot my Slayer helmet. I don't have my Slayer helmet, and I was about to say I'd recommend using a focus sight if you're on Slayer with range, but I've absolutely failed. So that's an epic fail on my part. I'm going to leave it in the video because, do you know what? I make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, and I'm not going to try and be perfect on YouTube and say, look, I don't make mistakes. Of course I make mistakes. I made mistakes in my Dagonoth King setup. I forgot my anti-poisons. Here, I forgot my helm. So I'm degrading my Pernix Cal for no reason whatsoever. But I'm still hitting quite well. I think that for that reason, because I was still hitting quite well, I didn't really notice it, the fact that I'd forgotten my Slayer helm. But yes, I would highly suggest a Slayer helm over something like a Pernix Cal Alarm Deal helm. But yeah, there's not really much else for me to say. There will be another video later today because I apologise for only getting 2 out yesterday. I do intend to release 3 videos on a Sunday. It was a very hectic Sunday for me. I was at my girlfriend's the whole day. I got back about 6 o'clock. RuneScape was down until about 8:30, so I had to get on at 8:30. I also had coursework due in because it was the Monday. Because I had college today, which is the Monday, and it was Sunday yesterday. So it was a very frantic evening. I did manage to get 2 videos out, but for me that's not quite good enough. I want to I want to get you guys out the content that I promised, and I did in fact promise 3 videos, so there will be a video later today, and once again I apologise for that. So this has been a very failed Feel Mercy, as you can see, and I will catch you guys in a video later today, so see you in a bit.